History will not forgive a generation. That a generation where God has men and yet fights for himself. History will not forgive a generation where they have men, God has sons and daughters. But God has to appear in the dreams of native doctors to save them by himself. Because he has a generation that has no passion for evangelism. There are people today. Why do you see people in the world? They say, I saw Jesus in my dream. I saw Jesus in my dream. I saw an encounter. It's because God is saying, my people are not conscious of going out. I am going out by myself. What a generation. A generation where people say, I heard a voice. How can I be alive? Many of us feel we have even pastors and preachers, they feel they have outgrown the one-on-one kind of evangelism. And Jesus spent his life on that. John chapter 2, he was in a wedding by himself. Saved them one-on-one. John chapter 3, saved Nicodemus one-on-one. John chapter 4, the woman by the well, one-on-one. John chapter 5, he met that man by the pool, one-on-one. When last did you go for one-on-one? God had men, but God had to step out by himself. So the problem was not the ark. The problem was the men who were carrying the ark. The problem is not the power of God. The problem are the vessels of God. This end time, we don't see the power of God as we should see, because the vessels of God are not meeting the standards of God. Scream from now till next year. Until you meet divine standards, you can't access divine power. Until you meet divine standards, you can't access divine power.